Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Reading App Wednesday. So, just a little disclaimer, I do not know when I will have another book review for Reading App Wednesday because, as some of you know, reading apps are notoriously hard to read a full book. It takes a lot of times. You got to watch videos. You have to wait so many hours. It's a lot of work to get to a book, and quite frankly, some of the books don't hold my interest. Now, I will say this app, Galatea, Galatea, does space them out where you can read about 3 chapters a day. If you're rating reviews, you can earn some extra points. It does give you some chapters free. I really enjoy it. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get a subscription or not. And the subscription, I think, is like $60 or $70. But that's just like 5 books. So, you know how that works. So there's that. Also, guys, hit that like button, comment below. If you've read this series, The Last of Fall, let me know what you thought. And share the video so other people can find out about it. Now, this book is Book 3, Rise of the Fallen, Last of Fall by B. Shock. There's 2 other books. One is The Last of Fall, and 2 is First to Rise, Last of the Fall. And Book 3 is a prequel to Book 1. Well, you have Cora, which you've met in the other books, and you find out how she ended up on the prison colony. And I gotta say, she got duped. They set her up. She didn't deserve to be there. Not quite sure why she went there. Like the real reason why they wanted her out of the way, but they got her sent there. And this book shows you how she ended up surviving, how she met her mate, I call him L, and how they ended up being able to communicate, to learn each other's languages. I love how, even though she was human and he did not really care for humans, he took care of her and learned they weren't different and realized that he probably would not be able to stay with his tribe because of her. And that's just basically the whole story. I mean, it's really good. It was slow. It was slower than the other ones. And I only think that's because I knew what was going to happen with them. My animals, you probably hear them in the background acting up. So, sorry if you do. Now, I will say this. I'm going to give you some spoilers in this one. There's a character in this book called Zion. Kion. Kion. I'm so upset that he died. I wanted him to stay with Cora and Elle forever because they had such a great family relationship going. Kion was basically an orphan. Everybody in the village helped raise him, but it was really Elle who took him under his wing. And when Kion figured out what Elle was doing, he was like, I want to stay with you. And he ended up dying, which is sad. Another thing I gotta wonder, and somebody comment below if you've read this series. Do you think there's going to be another book? Because one of the other tribes on this planet called the Draven, and the Draven is this crazy spider thing that's indestructible. It's just crazy. It's a thing, and if anyone could ever make this, it'd probably be a thing of nightmares. And they called the Draven their queen, which, I don't know what my animals are doing, which means that you worship them? That's kind of your boss? What's going on? Because Dravens eat people. So what's going on there? I am curious about that. But all in all, I did enjoy reading the book. I think this should have been the first book. But I don't know. If you read them separately, I guess it doesn't matter. But I do like the fact that I got to find out more about Cora's backstory. And got kind of a more perspective of how things worked on that planet. So that's it. Again, I will talk to y'all later. Hopefully I'll have another reading app in a few months. Don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and I will talk to you later.